Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Time for me to give you my thoughts on what we've seen so far from this year's Sdcc event. And we're going to start with a very cool looking piece. This is Venom Pool by Hot Toys. Now this is beastly. Look at the size of those arms. He kind of reminds me of the Hulk figure, I guess, just because of proportions. Look at the size of his hands there. Oh man, the head sculpt. Look, this is a separate tongue, eyes. Oh man, the size of his gun. It's a crazy looking piece, man. I look forward to seeing more of this in the future. But very impressive looking figure right there, and kind of out of left field. I didn't see that one coming at all. New War Machine Neon Tech version. That looks pretty cool. I like the orange on the black. Very nice. They need to sort the eyes out so that they look like they're on even when they're not. Such an easy thing to do. Yeah, that looks great. Tony Stark, awesome. Probably the best Tony Stark head they've done so far. Hope the finished product turns out looking as good. And there's the light up thing that you can put your Spider-Man suit in. Nice. There is a quarter scale Mark II from Iron Man 1, and I guess it showed up in Iron Man 2 as well, didn't it? So it's pretty beastly, man. This quarter scale. That's what I've always really liked, that suit, but never actually owned one. Here is the time travel suit thing. He's holding the hammer and a suitcase. Awesome. Like I give a shit. And yeah, there's another, whatever. A lot of Marvel stuff. There's War Machine again. No, it's Iron Patriot, whatever. He's blue, he's red, he's got stuff coming off him, he's brilliant. And there's Hulk clicking his fingers. There's a lot of that. A lot of people clicking their fingers at the moment. And here's Captain Marvel. Stick it up your ass. That film sucks balls. Keep it. Move on. Captain America, again, they've brought this suit out. People might be pissed, whatever. It looks the same as the last one, pretty much. I'm sure there's differences here and there, but it looks, it's all right. Yeah, there he is. So I'll just wait for the next picture to come up. Yeah, the head sculpt looks fine. Jimi Hendrix, falling asleep. No, obviously that's meant to be the kind of face he was making when he was burning his guitar, I guess, or maybe just when he's in the middle of a solo and he's lost in the music. But yeah, it's cool to see Jimi getting a figure, like an official one. And obviously we've seen the custom one that went for a lot of money. Clipper King reviewed that years ago. That was a nice looking piece, but this is pretty cool. Comes with a smash guitar on the left there. Jurassic Park 1/6 scale figures, man. Behave yourself. Look, there's even a raptor. I told you this day was coming, man. I told you. People laughed at me. They said Jurassic Park 1/6 scale figures. I'll have some of what he's smoking. But no, it's actually it's happening. Don't know who's making those. It's not Hot Toys, I don't think. There's some more time travel stuff. Now look at this. Look at this head sculpt, man. Obviously that's Banner Hulk or whatever you call him, Professor Hulk. But then look at this picture here. He looks like a munchkin, like a little Oompa Loompa dude. And then we'll go back to the the prototype head. Amazing. Yeah, there's a big drop off there. There's a big difference, but that looks incredible, that one there. And Zorro, let me know if you're one of the people that's after this. I don't know anyone that is, but there it is. I saw that last year as well. Here's a cool little statue of the Nurse Joker. Great pose, great expression on the face. I think it's a statue. So here we go. Pennywise. Now this is by Hot Toys, man. I can't believe it. They're doing a horror figure. I think this is the first time they've actually done a full-on horror figure. And if this sells well, there's no reason why we couldn't see more horror figures from Hot Toys. Imagine Michael Myers, even if it's just the 2018 version. I think no one has the license yet to do a 1/6 scale version. Obviously, NECA have done a bunch of other scales, but this opens up the doors. That's by another company. I love that second head on the shelf there with the crazy hair. Oh man, but yeah, the Hot Toys Pennywise, this is pretty much, I'll tell you now, the only figure of this whole video. This is the only one that I know I have to get, because I need this Pennywise to go with my rest of my horror stuff, my Freddy, Jason, Myers, Chucky, all those cool characters. I really want this Pennywise to go amongst them, and I love the base. All the stuff looks absolutely crazy. The tailoring, proportions, all looks spot on with this. A lot of the custom ones you see out there, they're good, but there's always something a little bit funky looking. But look at that spare head. Oh man, the base. I want it. I need it. It's going to be a while before this even comes out, but it gives me time to figure out how I'm going to make it happen. But this will be getting reviewed and in my collection, man. Can't wait. So spread the hype, man. If you're going to get that Pennywise figure, let Hot Toys know that you're excited about them doing horror figures, because we need more of them. And this looks trash. I think this is by Sideshow, maybe. The Joker. I mean, it just looks awful. The clothes look nice. The proportions look good, and the hair's not too badly sculpted, but the face, all of it, just doesn't really work for me at all. There's Mantis by Hot Toys. She's finally coming. The sculpted hair, the way it turns in at the ends there, that's pretty cool. Here is Black Widow. I'd love to get this version of Black Widow, but then I don't really have much of a Marvel collection, I'm afraid, to start because there's so much of it. There's Drax. That head sculpt is incredible, but we'll see with the body here. Again, just not quite as... that is nowhere near as beefy as he is in the film. Seriously, that is lacking. And even, it just needs a little bit more on the sides. Just widen them out a little bit. It's good, though. It's good. And here is a quarter scale Mark III, which is nice looking. But, oh, by the way, if I've used your pictures in this video, I do apologize for not crediting you. I just grabbed as many pictures as I could find on Facebook. These look cool as well, the way you can collect these all here. But if I have used your image here and you're not happy about it, let me know in the comments and I'll apologize. Or give you credit, whatever you want. I'll give you whatever you want, man. I'll give you 57 million Dara. Look at Darth Vader again with that weird raised up base thing. They can shove that, man. I do not like the bases that they're doing for these quarter scale figures. There's Padme, whatever, bye. You've got Robin, random as fuck. There he is. It was big bulge in his pants and his two big nipples on his suit. You can keep that one, Hot Toys. There's Harvey Dent, meh, been there, done that. There he is again, just with a lot less stuff. There is little Mugwump. What do you call him? Ewok? I was calling him Gewok. Got some Jedi guys here. You got the one with the stuff coming out of his head. You got other characters from Star Wars. There's another version of the Empire Strikes Back. Again, they've already made that in the DX, but now they're doing it again just to piss everyone off. There's that new version of Darth Maul on top. Don't really like the way he looks. I turned Solo off before that actually, happened in the movie, so I never got to see Darth Maul. But there's the 2/4 scale Iron Mans again. Something about the proportions on the Mark III looks a little bit funky, but the Mark II looks perfect. It could just be the pose or the glass that the pictures were taken through. And there's that nice little collection of Iron Man figures that you can, it's cool that they got a light up function. The figures don't move, they just literally stand in there. I'm going to hit this bottle of water quickly. You guys can just look at the pictures. Mantis again. Yeah, man, she looks good. She looks good. I know people have been waiting for her. Be careful with those antennas again. Captain Marvel, stick it up your ass. Not interested. Look, there's Venom Pool in the background looking awesome. Ooh, now here we go. What's he called? This is the Velocity suit, which I'm not interested in. I gotta be honest. Out of all of these, I mean, that's cool, but none of these. I'm glad I've got the advanced suit. The only other one I really want is the classic suit, the red and green one. No, sorry, the black and green one. That's stealth. I forget what it's called. Anyway, it's got the green glowing stuff on the black suit. Also the dark suit and the Raimi suit. Those are the ones I'm really hoping to see. But I'm good with the advanced suit just for now. But yeah, it's good that they're bringing out as many Spider-Mans as they are, because there's a lot of people out there who love Spidey. And they all look good. The new Iron Spider over there from the actual comic book look, the game version, he looks really nice. This Velocity suit, not for me. Just, I reckon you'd either love this or hate it. I don't hate it, but I'm just not interested in it. And of course, we've got quite a few pictures coming up in a moment of the quarter scale Homecoming tech suit. But yeah, this looks awesome, man. The Iron Spider. I'd be curious, man. I mean, is this going to be... It probably will be more poseable than the movie Iron Spider. It does look like they've kind of got a bit of a mixed media thing. Like hard plastic sections. Or kind of vinyl-y, leathery sections. If that material underneath the armor is like the advanced suit, then we're laughing. Because, that looks really nice with the big gold pincery arms, though. That's cool. Maybe I'd be interested in that one. I ain't saying I'm going to get it. But it's definitely one... If I had to choose out of the ones that are on display there, I'd probably grab this. And the negative suit is pretty interesting as well. And then in the background, you've got the stealth suit from the film and the punk spider, which doesn't interest me at all. And here is the quarter scale Homecoming suit, which looks really, really good, man. The amount of stuff he comes with. We'll get some close-up looks of what he comes with here in a minute. But yeah, it's a beast, man. That is going to be a nice figure to have. I don't know. I mean, I've got plenty of time, I think. If I wanted to try and get this, I could sell a few bits and pieces and, just get the pre-order happening. We'll see. I mean, it looks good. It really does. I'm very tempted. I don't know what to do about this one, really, because I do like my quarter scale figures. I tend to just get the ones that really kind of, knock it out of the park. Like I was kind of tempted to maybe get Vader in quarter scale by Hot Toys at some point in the future, because I think even though I don't collect Star Wars stuff, Vader kind of stands on his own quite well. as just a piece of film history. And yeah, man, look at the stuff he comes with. All these little bits and pieces. Some of the stuff, I think that is his, the little spider that comes off his chest is a separate piece. Now, what's that thing there at the very bottom left? Not the web, but that thing with the buttons. I don't know what that is. I like the bass, the way he can clearly just stand on that, or you can have him, on the actual dynamic pole thing. This looks badass. I'm, again, not really collecting any kind of Star Wars stuff myself, but for people who do, that little ship there that Anakin was in looked really, really nice. But yeah, some great stuff that they've unveiled. I hope I've managed to show most of it here. But yeah, the only thing I'm really excited about, 100% gotta get it, is Pennywise. I'm really, happy to see Hot Toys doing that. I hope it sells really well, and remember, try and spread that hype about the figure, let them know that you're into it, and maybe they'll make more horror stuff. Imagine a Freddy Krueger made by Hot Toys, that head sculpt. But there's Batgirl. Looks like that's still happening, so I thought that wasn't going to be happening anymore. The suit looks pretty decent, man. It looks like a good figure. Not one for me, though, and neither is this Robin. And the Batman from this film, I wouldn't really be interested in that either. I'm pretty sure we are getting that Batman. I saw all the research pictures on their wall in the office. But that is about it, guys. Very, very, very keen to get... Oh, there he is from Dungeons and Dragons, Memory Lane. Literally about to run out of time here, guys, but I'm very much getting Pennywise. I might try and get the quarter scale Homecoming suit. Other than that, awesome stuff, but yeah. The Venom pool, if only.